Hey, I'm Rejected Shotgun. The Overwatch Anniversary 2018 event is soon to be upon us, and before that happens, I figured I'd let you guys know what some of the new stuff that's coming into the event will be. Today, I wanted to talk about the Legendary Loot Box, something we've only seen in Overwatch once before. Now, the Legendary Loot Box was previously known as the Golden Loot Box, but because it has changed, it does have a new name. So, the Legendary Loot Box, the loot box that guarantees you a legendary item. This time around though, we'll be getting any legendary item from any event, no time limitations. So without any further ado, let's talk about it. Now, I, for one, love the idea of a free legendary cosmetic. I know, you're shocked. Sure, most of you also love that very same idea. Well, luckily, the Legendary Loot Box will actually grant you a legendary item for free. Now, you might be asking, well, how will you get the Legendary Loot Boxes? Surely, they are more special and unique than any loot box you could buy or earn in-game. And this is true. You can't just buy a legendary loot box. The only way to actually get a legendary loot box is as follows. When you first log in to the Anniversary 2018 event, you'll be granted one legendary loot box. Now, you can open this whenever you want. It's probably basically going to be the golden loot box. We don't really know what it looks like quite yet, but essentially you're going to get any legendary item from any point in the game. Could even be from the event legendaries that are normally time limited. So basically, it's amazing. Now, after you get your first legendary loot box from starting up the game for the first time during the event, there is another way to get the legendary loot box, but I get the feeling not that many people are going to be taking this route, because the only other way that is currently known to get the legendary loot box is to buy 50 loot boxes. Not 24, not 11, 50. So, if you want to get another legendary loot box, you basically have to shell out $40. So, is it worth it? Maybe. If you're going to already spend $40 on the 50 loot boxes, then sure, it's worth it. But if you're really just looking to get the legendary loot box, spending the $40 on those loot boxes is probably not your best choice. But this is pretty interesting during the anniversary event, because while you may not want to buy 40 standard loot boxes or even 40 anniversary loot boxes, what you may want to buy is 40, I don't know, Lunar New Year loot boxes or 40 Halloween loot boxes, because you can do that this year in the anniversary. That's right, you can actually buy any loot box in the entire game. No time restrictions applied, and this is pretty insane. Blizzard didn't do this for last year's anniversary, and Blizzard has never in the history of Overwatch allowed any timed event cosmetics to become available outside of the actual event. So I'm serious, this is a pretty big deal, and this actually has some pretty big implications. Like, is Blizzard going to cancel these events in the future because they're now making these cosmetics available past the limited time? For example, the Summer Games cosmetics are now going to be available in these Summer Games loot boxes, but if the Summer Games is coming up really soon, does that mean that this is like going to show that the Summer Games isn't coming out next year? Or anyways, it's speculation for now, but I will be talking about that further and checking into it a little bit deeper in a future video, so do be sure to look out for that. All I'm trying to say here is the legendary loot box is pretty insane. You don't have to worry, oh, am I getting a legendary or not? Of course you're getting a legendary. It's the legendary loot box, and you will of course be able to get one guaranteed when you log in. So if you're looking forward to a golden legendary loot box, no worries, Blizzard has got you. Everyone gets that free one. Anyway, I just wanted to keep you informed on what's going on with the new anniversary event and what cool stuff you can look forward to. So if you did enjoy this video, do be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more Overwatch content just like this, subscribe to my channel, as I'm always making interesting Overwatch content. That's all for today though. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.